Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pedro, and I'd like to welcome you to the Alpha Success Network. Over the next few minutes that we have together, I'd like to share with you a conversation on how to understand dreams. How to understand dreams. This is a very, very important subject that can really help you predict your future. And if you're able to predict your future, you're able to kind of direct yourself towards a life of more happiness, health, and success. So the origin of this conversation came from a dream that I had a couple of days ago, whereby I met my mother in a dream. And I haven't seen my mother for about 14 years. However, in this dream, when I met her, we began having a very exciting conversation. It felt so real, like I was there with her. And in the middle of the dream, I got up, and it was kind of shocking because, like, when I got up, I was just all by myself, but I could have sworn that that was 100% a real-time occurrence that I was experiencing with my mother. So I immediately messaged my mother and I told her, "Hey mom, I had a dream that I was talking to you, and this is what we were talking about." And my mom said, "Wow, what a exciting dream." And she also shared with me a dream that she had. And from that conversation, I was inspired to go to Facebook, and I shared this experience. And I also asserted on Facebook that dreams are a precursor to events that are about to happen in one's life, and dreams are also a means of communication between spirits. And I also mentioned in that post that I believe that we are spirits. We're not human beings. We are spirits. So when I made that post, somebody asked me, I believe it must have been Godfrey, asked me to talk a little bit more about this subject. And I want to delve into the conversation here and really help you begin to understand that your dreams, right? Your dreams are a signal of what is about to happen in your life in the future. Now, in the day-to-day, right, in your day-to-day activities, you're normally so occupied and you are using a lot of your conscious mind, right? Your thinking mind. You're using a lot of your thinking mind to go around this existence that we call Earth, trying to solve the problems of day-to-day living, relationships, finances, work, career. And because you're so focused on your day-to-day activities, you are kind of drawn away from the true world, which is the inner world. And the access to the inner world is the subconscious mind. Okay, so that is the first premise that I'd like to begin this conversation with. The second premise that I want to further this conversation is for you to understand that every single thing that you do in your life is a seed which is going to grow to produce a certain fruit that is similar to that seed. So every effect has a cause. Now, when you start certain causes in your life, right, you do not see the effects of those very quickly in the external world because you are very focused on solving your day-to-day activities. This is a very important concept to understand. Now, when you actually go to sleep, two things happen. Number one, you are able to go below your conscious mind. You're able to go below your thinking mind, and you're able to access the invisible world through the gateway of your subconscious mind. And when you access the invisible world through the gateway of your subconscious mind, you get into the real world, the real life, the life of spirit. And when you're in that realm of spirit, there is where you can clearly begin to see the causes which you have set in motion turning into certain effects. And these causes that are turning into effects, they show up to you in your dreams, or they show up to you in situations whereby you have completely shut off your conscious mind and you're deeply in the realm of the subconscious mind. And some people access the subconscious mind using like psychedelic drugs, using marijuana, things of that nature. I personally don't think that those are that is a healthy way to access your subconscious mind, but that's another conversation. When you access your subconscious mind, you'll be able to begin to see what's happening in the invisible world and what is going to be the result of the causes you've set in motion. Now, your dreams actually show you what are the effects of the causes you've set in motion in your life. As a result, your dreams are actually telling you what is going to happen in your life. And if you pay close attention to your dreams when you wake up, you will be able to course correct. If the effects you see in your dreams are not the reality that you want to manifest in your life, then you're going to have the opportunity to put different causes in place. So dreams could be, I can call them a warning sign if you're going down the wrong path. A warning sign that will tell you, hey, this is going to happen in your future, right? And on the flip side, there could be a sign of good news telling you these good things are going to happen in your future because you have set some good causes in motion. So that's the first thing I want you to understand. The second thing I want you to understand is that dreams are a way for they're a means of communication between spirits, right? I wholeheartedly believe that we are spirits, and I'm going to save this for another video. I wholeheartedly believe we're spirits. However, in the physical world, there are limitations. So for example, my mom lives in Nairobi, Kenya. I'm right here in Canada. There's a physical barrier between me actually seeing my mother. In a dream, I actually communicate to her directly, because what I want you to understand, my dear friend, is that every single thing around you is energy, right? Yes, this energy is manifested as these trees. This energy has manifested as this body. This energy manifests as the ocean. This energy manifests itself in different ways, but at the smallest, if you break everything down completely, it is energy. And energy, you can transfer energy from one point to another. So the cars that are going on around here, the sounds of the cars are reaching you because the waves are floating through energy. The waves are floating through the air, they're floating through the ether, right? And the same way that the sound waves are floating through the ether to get to you, the same way my voice waves are floating to get to you, you can communicate with other spirits through the ether, which is an invisible space in which spirits use to communicate. And therefore, when you go to sleep, when you're in your dream world, the physical barriers are eliminated and you can communicate directly with anyone in any part of the world, anyone who is dead. I'm going to say dead because I don't believe we're dead. I'm going to say dead in quotes. But anyone who has gone on to the other plane, you can communicate to a higher power, you can communicate to angels, you can communicate to higher spirits, because everything is energy, and you'll just have to learn how to tap into a higher frequency and believe that there is more than you see in the physical reality. There is an invisible world that exists, and in that invisible world, you can communicate without barriers. I just wanted to start off this conversation, talk about dreams. I'm going to create 2 more videos. I'm going to talk about the fact that we are spirits, and I'm going to talk about having no fear of death, because these were comments that came through when I created that post on the subject of dreams being the gateway to communication between other spirits. So have yourself an amazing day. Stay tuned. I got some more powerful information coming your way.